Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Adriani.
My name is Farah Syahada Rosni.
My name is Mastura binti Samsuddin.
My name is Ilham Fitra binti Nubahri. We are from Kuliah 18.
We are here today to discuss about the best activity we can help in Nature Week. So, in my opinion, the best activity we can organize is tree planting activity. Trees create green spaces in communities. Trees growing in parks, in public areas, along streets and in the yard provide a mosaic of green landscape within a community. Tree planting activity provide a wealth of benefit to improve quality of life, such as trees cool the air through evapotranspiration and provide shade that reduces radiation. Tree filters pollutants from the air and convert carbon dioxide to oxygen through photosynthesis. Besides that, trees reduces stormwater runoff and prevents soil erosion during heavy rainfall. As we all know, trees also absorb noises and provide an effective screen for unsightly areas. Last but not least, studies have proven that trees help us relax and recover from illness. They give us feeling of security and make us feel at home. I think that though there may be many other activities that can be done in Nature Week, ultimately, tree planting are the greatest influence after all. With that, I conclude my speech. Thank you very much.
To my mind, the best activity that we can organize in Nature Week is a trip to National Park. What is National Park? National Park is an area of countryside or occasionally sea or fresh water protected by the state for the enjoyment of general public or the preservation of wildlife. There are many national parks in Malaysia such as Taman Negara, Gunung Kinabalu Park, Gunung Malu National Park and others. There are a lot of benefits if we visit national park. First, a trip to a national park lift your mood effectively and avoid you from the effects of stress. Trips to parks seem to increase serenity and calmness, happiness, vitality, and the feeling of security and decrease feelings of melancholy. Furthermore, by visit the national park, students can instill the feeling of love towards the nature. Students will feel the need to conserve the nature as they are really in love with the natural flora and fauna, such as birds and flowers. They will passionately care for nature as they too want the future generation to recognize the nature. Next, nature is the best playground. Adults feel that spending time outdoors offers incentive and developing activities for children. Outdoor activities are also thought to have a positive effect on child's imagination, creativity, and insightfulness. So, in my conclusion, a trip to national park is the most interesting way to attract the student love nature.
Okay, thank you for your idea, Ilham. But for me, I personally think that the best activity that we can organize in Nature Week is a camping trip to a forest reserve. So forest reserve is an area of forest that are preserved by government as national park, and all activities like exploring and hunting are not allowed to do there. So the main purpose of this activity is to expose students with nature. So as we all know that most of the students in university are always busy studying and do their assignment. So by this activity, which is camping in a forest reserve, students can take a break for a little while. With having a camping in nature, in forest, so students can learn more about flora and fauna that we have in Malaysia, especially the one that can be only found in forests, such as acacia tree, fern, and pitching plant. So all these plants actually have their own function that can benefit humans. So students can learn about how to survive in forests by using the parts of the plants. For example, we can use a pitcher plant to cook rice in it, and we can use fern as our bed because it will give moist to our body. So in conclusion, I think organizing a camping activity in a forest reserve is the best way to make students involved with nature, yet it gives students experience and they can gain more knowledge about plants, about animals, and so on.
Farah, in my way of thinking, the best activities that can be held in Nature Week is organize a recycling day. Recycling can be easily defined as form of waste management that involve converting waste and other used materials into reusable products. The waste materials are collected through drop-off center, curbside collection, or maybe a refund programs. The waste materials are then transported to a materials recovery facility or recycling centers, where they are sorted out, cleaned, and processed into ideal materials for manufacturing.
Based on our discussion, what do you guys think the most suitable program that we can organize for this Nature Week? For me, I think the most suitable program is the recycling day because because the cost is cheap and we don't have to
Use a lot of money.
use a lot of money on that program.
I agree with you too, Mastura. Recycling helps to reduce energy usage, reduce the consumption of fresh raw materials, reduce air pollution, and reduces greenhouse gases emissions. That's all from us. Thank you.